Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a home vlog. While Jen is away, we're at home kind of going through some stuff, like as far as like cleaning up around the house, fixing things that need to be fixed. I need to take apart Jen's computer and clean out the fans, because I think it's been overheating, possibly replace the thermal paste. But then something else that I noticed is that our like refrigerator out here is not cold anymore. Like, it's not running currently, and I don't know why. Like, we never come out here because this is like, we just have, like you guys saw, there was like beers and stuff in there. I don't drink anymore. Jen doesn't drink beers. And so they've been sitting out here. So we're probably gonna have to throw those out because they're all warm. But like, we had this stocked for when people come over for parties and the such. But now it's not on, so I have to figure that out. Hopefully it's just like a GFI. Let's find out. Yep, that was it. I just pushed that GFI, reset it, and now it is working. I don't know why it tripped anyways, because this is all way underneath everything. It must have gotten, something must have gotten wet. All right, we are running again, but like I said, I think I'm gonna have to throw out all these sodas and the such that are in here because those got really warm. Are they allowed to do that? Or they're probably bad now, right? The other like part of the island here has a little radio on it, so I'm gonna leave that on because I can look out the window from the kitchen and see that this is on. That way I'll know if the circuit breaker gets tripped or not again, or if the like GFI gets tripped. So another thing that I have on my list of things to do while Jen is out of town is I need to get into our computer. We have a 27-inch iMac, and it's been kind of like having issues recently, and I'm thinking that it's overheating. So what I'm gonna do is, what I have to do is take it apart and clean it. And I think that it is just like dusty on the inside because there is dust around it. And I feel like we run a computer more often than most people do because we use it 7 days a week, like for hours upon hours every day, and we leave it on. And then we use it for video processing, so the fans spin up all the time and like suck in all sorts of debris and things like that. So, and there's a rug in this room too, so like rugs will create more dust than just tile floors or like wood floors. So, gotta take it apart. The bad thing is, this is a 27-inch iMac, so 27-inch iMac because they used to have magnets that held the screen on. Now it's tape, like double-sided tape. So I have to cut the double-sided tape and then go back in and like replace the tape. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna see if I can get the screen off, like the display off, and have a look inside. I was watching videos and it's kind of daunting. Like it doesn't look easy at all. There's a lot going on in there. Like, I've built a PC before, and PCs to me are like easy. Everything's like, oh, this goes here, look at that, that goes right there, because they're like just in a big box. Whereas this, everything is like contained down inside of a little form factor. So, should be interesting. Let's see what happens. Okay, I gotta admit, the screen came off fairly easily. And then this is the fan, this is the main fan that I need to get inside of and kind of get cleaned out and see what it looks like underneath there, because that'll give me an idea of like how deep I need to go. But you can see there's just like, you know, little bits of dust here and here, just kind of around, and you can see the fan does have some dust on it. So let's get it open and cleaned out. At least the fan, we'll start there, and then we'll move along. All right, looking into it, I got the fan off, and this doesn't look too bad. Like, it doesn't look too incredibly dusty back there, and the fan's not in terrible shape. It does need to be cleaned though. There is some dust in there, but it's not like extremely dusty. I've seen dustier things in my life. Oh, it's actually the next day. Sorry, got into it last night with like putting the kids to sleep, getting them eating dinner and all that other stuff.
You just did sleep training.
I did sleep training with Oliver last night. It went remarkably well. What do you have?
I slept 2 times because I slept in my bed, came into your room, slept in your room,
yeah,
waked up.
That's true. That's what happened last night.
And started waking Oliver up.
And you tried to wake Oliver up, yeah. But what did you? Why did you come in my room last night?
I don't know.
You said you had to go pee.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just put you into my bed because it was easier than taking you back to your bed.
Oh.
So you probably could have gone back to sleep in your bed.
I thought I sleepwalked again.
You thought you sleepwalked into my room?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't. Again? You've sleepwalked before? What are you showing me? You showing me your car?
Yes, I did sleepwalk before.
Where did you sleepwalk to?
I think we just went around the whole house upstairs.
Oh, I didn't know that this happened. When did this happen?
That happened a very, very, very long time ago. It might have been when 2-year-old.
Oh, okay. Well, this is news to me. So, I hope that you don't actually sleepwalk everywhere. So we're actually doing pretty good this morning because I got a lot of sleep. Because,
me too.
Yeah, so Oliver woke up twice last night. The first time is when I started the sleep training and he put himself back to sleep that time. And then the second time, he just like cried a little bit. I woke up and then he fell right back asleep right away. So we'll see how tonight goes. Hopefully tonight will be just as good.
Actually,
but you never know.
A little teensy bit better, right?
Yeah, I hope a little teensy bit better. I hope he doesn't cry.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, that's your car.
Wait, no.
Yeah, oh, we also got some stuff here. Like, these are some new things that we got. This is like a sensory mat for Oliver and Jackson to walk on.
Talking about the steppy stones?
I'm talking about the steppy stones. This thing right here is like stones that you can move around. They're all stacked on top of each other right now.
Dad, you're blocking my carway.
Oh, sorry. But those, you can create like almost like an obstacle course. We'll take them out and show you guys what it looks like. Jackson, will you set up your...
I told you it could go on that.
You did tell me that. Can you set up your steppy stones?
Oh.
I'll show you guys what to do.
It might drive on the red steppy stone.
You think? So here's a little bit closer view. Oh, flip that one over, buddy.
So, well, that's the goal to get it in.
Oh, you're gonna put something in there?
No, it's the goal.
These are the things, they all have little like reflexology type. Yeah, he's gonna move. Like reflexology type bumps on them. And they're just like interesting for the kids to walk across and feel different things. And then Oliver can come over and do it with his hands too. And it's actually really funny because I've been doing it too. Like all the adults in the house have been doing it as well. Like walking across them and feeling what they feel like on your feet. And it's really wild because, like, sorry.
Aim right for it, just hit it, and then turn, and then turn it again. And then turn on the top. There we go.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, look, here he goes.
Whoa! Did you see
You like it?
I made it go so fast, it just jumped over. I did a flip in the air and then started landing sideways and started driving sideways.
That's pretty cool. So here's our morning routine. Every morning, I eat two of these power waffles. I make a pancake for Jackson and Oliver, but today I'm just gonna make a pancake for Jackson and then Oliver's gonna get some oatmeal. So I wanted to give you guys an update. As you guys know, yesterday I started taking apart the computer. I have gotten kind of far on it. Like everything's out of the computer now. This is all that's left in here. These are the speakers on either side. But the logic board went here, power supply went here. So this is the power supply right here. Got it all dusted off. Wasn't too bad, which this, you know, as long as it's clean, as long as it's running, it's fine. Those caps look good, so there's no big deal there. And then this is the logic board, like this is the main component of the computer. And what we're really trying to do is we're gonna get underneath here. We're gonna get underneath here, and we're gonna clean all this out. Put some new thermal paste on here. Put some new thermal paste on the GPUs underneath here. No, this is the GPU, and the processor is underneath here. So, I gotta get this stuff off and get it all cleaned up and looking nice in there. And then we'll put it all back together. Hopefully, it all works out a-okay. It should, but you know, it's always nerve-wracking when you do something like this. And there it is, our moment of no return. You guys see those stickers over top of these screws right here? I don't know if you guys are picking up on the video, but it says void. So that means that if I take these screws out, the warranty is void. Good news, we're already out of warranty anyway, so no big deal there. But just wanted to point that out. These are the only things that I've gotten to that says void if I take it out, like as far as the warranty goes. All right, so we got everything cleaned up. The thermal paste was, or thermal grease, whatever you want to call it, was like pretty dried out, so I think that it will help to get some new on there. And then same thing with the processor itself. It was pretty dried out down there too. And then the actual heat sinks, I got them cleaned up as best as I could. I think they will be a-okay once we get them back on the computer. We have this bus that sings songs to Oliver, and then he will repeat it back. Let's see. He just changed it. No. All through the town. Can you do it? Yeah. Whoa. Oh, you hear it, Oliver? All through the town. The daddy. Oh, that's me. I'm the daddy on the bus. And then you're gonna sit on me too? All through the town. So I know that this home vlog's been kind of sporadic, but it's just been like anytime that I have a chance to pick up the camera, that's what I'm doing, is I'm picking it up. Right now, both kids are asleep. I was editing the podcast, because we recorded a podcast today too. I was editing it, and then I said, all right, I'm gonna stop here. I'll pick it up tomorrow, because I need to get to bed before Oliver wakes up again. He's still asleep, he's doing really good. But before I go to bed, I wanted to try these. These are from when Tiana's first opened. These are things they're selling. They're still selling these. What is it? Cajun Craze Crunch. This is like Cajun style corn sticks. It's like almost like a trail mix. I wanted to try that, and then I wanted to try these spicy butter toffee peanuts that are also from Tiana's. It's like a sweet and spicy type thing. Let's give them a try. I'm gonna try the Cajun Craze Crunch first. I mean, it really just smells like trail mix. Let's see. Kind of good. A little bit of a kick to it, a little bit, teeny tiny bit of spice in there. Almost tastes like a version of Chex Mix. You know? Pretty good, but there is like some sweetness in there too because of the toffee peanuts. Yeah, there's a pretty good kick to it. Like in the back of my throat right now, it's got a little bit of a burn going on. I like this a lot, actually. Wow. I wish I'd eaten this like sooner. I was kind of like thinking that it was gonna be too spicy, and I don't know, sometimes when you get that Cajun flavor, and it actually is like a Cajun flavor. Sometimes when you get that, it's like too, like not what you want. But this, pretty good. Yeah, I'd eat that all day long. I would eat that entire package. Here's a look inside at the different things that you get in there. Some pretzels, some pepitas, sesame sticks. Those are the spicy things, and there's the sesame sticks. Peanuts, almonds. This is great. I want to eat all that right now. I was honestly not expecting that to be as good as it is. All right, let's try these spicy butter toffee peanuts. Smells sweet. What is happening there? What's the spice? Paprika? The thing that's strange about that is those are, what are the peanuts that still have like the paper on the outside? Like cocktail peanuts? You know what I'm talking about? That's what these are. They're not like roasted peanuts. It is a little bit spicy. It's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. This is more like front of the tongue spice too. What was the spice in here? Paprika again? Onion powder? Corn nuggets. What? Cajun corn seasoning. Just says spices. It doesn't say what the spice is in. I see paprika in here for the spicy peanut seasoning, and cayenne pepper too. This one has spices, cayenne, and, oh, black pepper, cayenne pepper. I don't know. I need to get another bite of these the toffee peanuts. Gosh, not my favorite flavor. But I was expecting, I think the spiciness like kind of throws it off. Because like toffee peanuts are so good. Think of like peanut brittle. That's like a toffee peanut. But adding the spice in there really like throws it off a little bit. Yeah, I would say no to these, but yes, 100% to this. All right, it's the next day. I've got 3 goals today. I've got to edit the podcast.
Wait for me!
I have to put the computer back together. And what was the last thing that I have to do?
Get more Hot Wheels. Get 1,000 of them.
1,000 Hot Wheels. I guess I gotta get 1,000 Hot Wheels. Sleep training last night, Oliver did okay. I had to wake him, or he woke up like once, and then he...
Why does it look like that?
I don't know. He woke up once, and then I had to let him, I had to go in there 3 times. So it wasn't bad. He got to sleep by like midnight. That's what time I got to sleep too. And then he woke up again at like 5:55, like 5:50. Then he fell back asleep on his own. Woke up around 7:10 or something like that. So it was not the worst night that we've ever had.
Wait for me.
But it was still Like, it was a hard night. Here's our breakfast this morning. Some pancakes. One for Jackson, one for Oliver. So this is what Jackson is doing right now. We just got back from swim lessons, and Jackson's doing his words for the day. He's got level 1, which are worth 2 points, level 2, which are worth 4 points, and level 3, which is worth 6 points.
Wait, let's see how much of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 words on level 3.
Buddy, I like how you just did do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and started back over at the low do when you made it to 9. Did you do that on purpose, or was that subconscious?
Subconscious.
Wow. All right, let's hear this first word.
Look.
Oh, do you know what the second word is?
Oh no.
Oh, okay, I'll let you work on it. For me, after we got back from swim lessons, I've just been doing housework, folding some laundry. I got the podcast edited and uploaded. I'm gonna work on the computer a little bit more. There's not much that I can do right now until the stuff comes in the mail. Hopefully that comes soon, because I would like to get this done earlier in the day than later, because yeah, we've been sleep training. I don't know if I told you guys about the sleep training last night. Maybe I already did. I don't know. Everything's a blur this weekend. So I'm gonna assume that I already did. So Oliver woke up a few times. It took him a lot longer to fall asleep tonight. I had to go in there 3 times. Yeah, I think I already did say this. So 15 minutes, then 5, then 15, then 5, then 15, then 5. And then on the last 15, he was falling asleep. So he fell asleep at midnight, then didn't wake up again until like 5:30, 5:50, and then fell asleep at 5:50, and then fell asleep before 6. So then we got up at like 7:30. So it was a pretty good night. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best either, but it wasn't the worst. It's also just looking at the inside of this computer when it's all empty. What in the world is this? On the back of it's just the Apple logo. And then what are these up here? Are these like the lights? Is that a light for the back of the camera? Or is that's probably a microphone up high for the camera. Okay, that makes more sense. But what is this thing? There's nothing there. There's like a little, oh, it's probably another antenna. Okay, because yeah, that's going over to here. These guys are antennas as well. So probably another Wi-Fi antenna. Also, it's official. We are planting this plant now. I forget what this is. It's like a guava pineapple guava. And Jackson's getting it ready. Getting the soil ready. Gonna get it nice and moisturized. And the good news is, it's about to rain, so we'll just leave it out here and let the rain fall down on it. So I've been out in the garage today cleaning out. Sorry for the noise, there's a fan going. I got a fan going in here to keep it cool because it is hot outside. But I wanted to ask you all something. Some of this stuff over here I had no trouble throwing out. There was like a bunch of stuff and I'm like, get rid of it, I don't need it. But there were a few things that I have a hard time throwing out, and I wanted to know what kind of stuff you guys have a hard time throwing out. So like looking in the trash can, you got paint stirrers. That's the front license plate mount for the Volt. We don't even have that anymore. It's like old paint rollers. Just like a lot of trash, really. But then something that I couldn't get rid of, this right here. This is the extra wire from running the new LED lights in the pool, and there's so much of it. Look at it. I don't know what I would ever use it for again, but I can't throw it out. Like, honestly, I don't think I would ever use it again. But like, I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, kids are asleep. Jen comes home tomorrow morning. I have to get this computer back together. The parts, like the stuff that I was waiting for, finally came. It was like, will be delivered by 10 o'clock tonight. And I was like, I kept looking and it never gave me an update. It's like when it was coming, I was like, man, this stuff's not coming. And then like at 8:30, it was like, it's been delivered, here you go. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was losing my mind waiting for it to happen. So it's finally here. I feel good about it. Now I just got to get it all back together. So luckily, I think it should be easy. I have everything kind of like where it goes. Here's what I did. I did like this, like everything is separated into different things. Like the power supply, these are the top screws, these are the bottom screws. I kind of like made the shape of the motherboard over there. Or I made the shape of the logic board over there, and the speakers. Those are pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, everything else should be good and easy to put back together. Hopefully, we'll see. So the next time you see this, there should be a computer in there. And I got to remember where all these cords go. All right, so I know that I should have been showing you guys what I was doing when I was putting these heat sinks back on, but this was the part that was the most nerve-wracking because processor is under here and the GPU is under here, the graphics processing unit is under here. Those are the two things that are the most delicate on all this. The rest of the stuff I can like touch, no problem. This stuff, I wanted to make sure was good to go when I put it back in there. So it is good to go. This one's good to go. I ordered some more memory. I know I had said that I was going to order more memory, but I actually did order more memory. That'll be here eventually. Not right now, but it'll be here eventually. So now we're going to start putting everything back together. The next thing I have to do is put the screws back in for this like memory shroud here. Then it's just putting it back in there, hooking the wires up, and screwing screws in. Yeah, we're doing it. We're there. So another hard thing was like trying to get these guys out. The USBs. The USBs are what were killing me. And this little spot right here was difficult because it's like a little post. This is the SD card reader. The little post right there was like difficult to get into the little spot that it goes right there. So not fun, but we'll get it in. Tell you what, that went in a lot easier than it came out. So that's a good sign, right? I guess. But let's put these screws back in. We've got a few of them to go in there. One way back inside of there that we got to get. And one over here. And a couple up top there. So yeah, let's start putting screws in. All right, no missing screws is a good sign. We've got all the internals back into the computer. Now what I want to do is hook up the display and turn it on before, because it's like a double-sided tape that I have to do for the display. Turn it on and just make sure that everything's working before we go any further. Okay, first test. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's making noise. It's not out of focus, that's just this camera. The monitor turned on. I mean, everything seems to be working pretty good. So, I think we did it. I think we have cleaned out the computer and it's back together. Well, it was nerve-wracking, wasn't it? Just waiting that last few minutes to get, like, last few seconds to get it all back on. Now all I gotta do is put the double-sided tape back here and glue it all back together. I feel like the hardest part of putting everything back together has been these little adhesive strips. You gotta get them just right. These were from a company that like made them specifically for the computer. But getting them lined up and everything, and then the bottom one, I had to like cut a hole for the microphone down here. It was kind of ridiculous. All right, we did it. Computer is back on and running. Everything's back together. Everything works so far that I can tell. Like I said, like we will continue to make sure that it works. I'm sure that it will. Everything, like if something was not connected, there would have been a pretty big error. So I guess one thing I didn't try was I didn't try the speakers. So let's give that a try. That was fun. As soon as I opened Premiere, the fan spun up real loud. So I know that the fan is working. It's blowing through there. It's doing its thing. So that's good. You know? Let's hear it. Oops, sorry. Can't do that. Cherries for Jackson. He always asks for cherries and then never eats them.
They're nature's candy.
Well, we'll
I thought that was raisins. I thought raisins were nature's candy.
What?
That's what they would always say at Halloween.
Sounds like noises coming out. Well, fudge. It just turned off and I just got real lightheaded because I did not like that at all. Ooh, that doesn't make me feel good at all. Alright, what just happened? What was that? Man, that's real annoying. Real annoying. So, I think I have to take it back apart again. Felt pretty good about it, but I think it's overheating still. So, I need to check on the thermal paste and everything and make sure that what's going on there. See if it's the processor shouldn't be overheating because that was good. Like the thermal paste on there was real good. Maybe the GPU is overheating. I gotta look. I gotta open it up and look. We'll see. That'll be a job for tomorrow, I think. Good news. I did find out that it was the GPU that is overheating, not the CPU. And because I was able to monitor the CPU's temperature. So now I know where the problem is. And I feel like I kind of know more about the problem. I think that maybe the thermal paste was not enough, or I put in these little like thermal pads on top of the memory on the GPU, and they might be a little bit too thick. We'll see when we get in there. So that'll be what we do tomorrow. Take it back apart, have a look at the GPU now. And the good news is, like, I know exactly what to do now. I know exactly how to take it apart, and I'll be able to do it quickly and easily. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. So it's home vlog. That's what Jackson came running over saying.
For licorice.
Oliver licorice?
No, for licorice.
Oh, Jackson wants to try licorice because we got him Candyland, and licorice plays a part in Candyland. And so he wants to know what it tastes like. And I said, it tastes like licorice. It's hard to explain. You just have to taste it. But we did have one success last night. Oliver went to sleep at 8:30. It is now 7:30, and he is just waking up. So we're gonna go up and get Oliver now. It's a full 11 hours right there. That's a big sleep.
Wait, did you just do sleep training?
I did, yeah. I don't think it's done yet. He did sleep through the night last night, but we'll see. We'll see tonight. You just gotta keep trying. As soon as he makes it to 7 days, then we'll know that it's good. We'll know that we did it. But as for right now, looking positive. And just like that, I'm back out at the port to pick up Jen. There's the Wish right there. I'm just waiting for a pretty lady to show up. Oh, there she is. Look at that. Hello.
We're back together.
We did it.
Oh man. Okay.
Now kiss.
So it's a couple days later. I've been back for a few days. Really, when we got home, it was morning time, but I had to immediately start editing. I had a lot of footage to go through. And Tim got back in the garage and finished up some of the stuff he was doing in the garage, and finished up some more stuff happened with the computer. So I don't think they saw this part.
No.
But the computer cracked.
The screen cracked.
The screen is cracked, and now it's just held together sort of like with tape. But
oh, hey, hello. I have the correct stuff to use to hold the screen on.
It's me, the bug.
But I didn't want to put it back on until I was 100% sure the computer is working 100%.
It is.
And the computer is working 100% now.
I've been editing it. It's doing great. It's not doing the thing that it was doing, which is why I needed Tim to work on the computer. It stopped doing that, so that's good. But yeah, it was a great couple of days off for me. You guys seem to have a lot of fun. So what did you do while Mommy was gone? Remember when Mommy went on her trip?
Everything.
Can you tell me one thing that you did?
Played with my Hot Wheels.
You played with your Hot Wheels, yeah.
I did that a lot.
What did you do, Oliver? What did you do, buddy, when Mommy was gone? You did Gaga? So these are some new trucks that we got from the Monster Truck Show. We went to the Monster Jam. Wait, what did we get?
The monster.
Well, no, because we didn't have these yet. We got them today. What did you get from the Monster Jam? Can you show me?
Screech! Boom!
This one is Sparkle Smash. Yeah, that one's cool. Smash! He's in this stage where he is copying everything that we're saying. So we have to be really careful. Not that we don't really say anything we shouldn't say, but he copies everything. Whoa. How did you feel that Mommy was gone for the weekend?
I miss you.
I missed you, buddy. I missed you guys so much. Thank you.
I miss you guys.
Well, thank you for my bracelet, my friendship bracelet, and my card. And my drawings of all the cars. I love that. That was such a fun thing to come back to.
Did you miss me, Jackson?
Dad?
Yeah?
You're not going.
Oh.
Daddy wasn't gone.
Oh, you're trying to bite me just
No.
Sorry.
He has his Pippian, so he can't bite you.
These kids are wild, so it's time to get them to bed. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for keeping them company while I was away. Yes, I already edited the beginning of this video, so I saw what you got up to this weekend. But it was interesting to see what you guys did while Mom was away.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and all in all, it was a fantastic few days. It was sad because you weren't here.
We also have to fix the computer still, but
yeah,
you got a lot done, so that was good. And then,
I need to tell you.
What do you need to tell me, buddy?
We played Monster Truck Smashing the Car Hot Wheels.
You played Monster Truck Smashing the Car Hot Wheels?
Can we please play that?
Oh, you want to play that now? I thought you were saying that you played that while I was gone. Ah, okay. So I have to go play Monster Truck Smashing the Car Hot Wheels now.
Yeah.
But we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, so all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we're off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.